Welcome back to Earth Game Mastery, the manual you never got at birth. I wish to remind you that most of this material comes from Zosh, an entity channeled through Robert Shapiro. You can find out more about Zosh at explorerace.com. Now, in order to answer the next question in Cosmic Jeopardy, still in the creator category, you will need to know about the concept of us living in a multiverse, not just a universe. Recently, the cover of Scientific American was titled Multiverse, a surprising connection between cosmology and quantum mechanics could unveil the secrets of space and time. This illustration represents what a multiverse could look like. Yasunori Nomura, professor of physics and director at the UC Berkeley Center for Theoretical Physics, comments, quote, "Many cosmologists now accept the extraordinary idea that what seems to be the entire universe may actually be only a tiny part of a much larger structure called the multiverse. In this picture, multiple universes exist, and the rules we once assumed were basic laws of nature take different forms in each." End quote. So now you are a little more prepared for this next question that you will answer with a simple yes or no. Are there other creators in the multiverse? Go. Yes, a very large number. Why not? The multiverse is infinite, and it seems to me that each creator creates a universe. It seems our creator connected with about 200 other creator buckaroos hanging out at the big Starbucks in the sky, sharing what worked for them and what didn't in their creations. Good idea. Don't we do the same thing when we are thinking about a startup or wish feedback on a new idea? Yes, we seek advice from other successful people and entrepreneurs, discussing the challenges they underwent, what worked and what didn't work so well. So, one would hope that when a creator is undertaking the incredible responsibility of generating and maintaining an entire universe, it would serve it in good stead if it did thorough research first. So next, I'll ask you, is there an actual council of creators? You already have got a hint to this. A quick yes or no. Go. Yes. Next question, how did the Council of Creators feel about our creators' ideas, and were there any concerns? Go. Well, like a young adult sharing its wild ideas with a grandparent or parent, the council was a bit concerned and bemused that our creator, who is considered relatively young as creators go, was taking on quite a lot. The Council of Creators had concerns, yet still felt it was worthy of exploration. And by the way, our Earth is considered a relatively young planet as well. According to Zosh, quote, "This is the first creation our creator has done fully on its own." End quote. That explains a lot, doesn't it? All right. Since our creator appears to be relatively young, let's use a metaphor of our younger adults, say in their 20s to 30s. What are some of the characteristics of young adults? I'll give you a couple seconds to shout out a few characteristics now. Go for it. Good job. How about a feeling of invincibility, having an all is possible attitude, what adults call blissful ignorance, not easily deterred if they want to do something, easily bored and looking for interesting challenges, a tendency to make light of what they screw up, like it's no big deal, have a great sense of humor, love exploring and are willing to take chances, curious, trust that it will all work out, and courageous. Now, speaking of courageous, some of you parents have told me you don't feel very courageous as a person. I respond with, what are you talking about? Having children, for me, is the perfect demonstration of blind courage. If you actually stop to rationally consider what having even one child requires emotionally, physically, financially, energetically, and mentally, you would never do it. Not only that, but where else do you invest 70 years into another person without ever knowing or seeing them beforehand? How crazy is that? So it sounds like we have some characteristics similar to our Creator, doesn't it? The next Cosmic Jeopardy question for you all out there. Guess what Creator spent its time doing before creating this universe? A wild guess. Go for it. Creator spent a long time, millions of years, cruising around and exploring and learning everything it could that it felt it would need to know for its creation it would construct. This included tinkering around with some prototypes before doing this universe. It was even willing to study and learn what it felt it would never really need, kind of similar to the curriculum we study in traditional schools. Some subjects we are not interested in, but they are supposed to prepare us for life. The next question, what is the foremost requirement for every Creator's creations? Go for it. A Creator's creation needs to provide value. That's common sense, really. Let this be a huge reminder for you entrepreneurs and creatives out there. Whatever your startups or new creative ideas, your first motivation needs to be centered not around how much money you will make, but rather, does it provide value for the majority of people? And is there a need that is being fulfilled? The above answer is a partial hint for answering this next question. Give me 6 pre-qualifications for any creator's startup creation to ensure it will last a long time. Ready? Don't forget to shout them out. Go for it. The first one is obvious. People like it and want it. Second, it is beneficial and must have value. It's accessible to everyone, or at least the majority of people. It promotes long-term efficiency and sustainability. It is non-toxic to Mother Earth and positive for our health. And it duplicates how nature works. It does not compete with or try to control it. The last question for episode 2 is, how did Creator get its ideas for this universal creation? You had a hint in episode 1. 5 seconds. Our Creator gets its ideas the same way we do, through inspiration. Did you know that many genius inventors admit they receive their novel ideas or solutions upon waking from a nap or during a dream? If there is a need and it has value for people, the inspiration will come to you. Then it's your free will option to act on it. Remember, free will is one of the gifts Creator gave this universe. As I close episode 2, your takeaway contemplation this week is practicing as a co-creator. What new idea would you like to help bring forward and contribute that offers value to others? Please share your ideas by emailing me at Merrily@supersoulsolutions.com. Our next episode will provide specific answers to two of the most important questions in this series. What key agendas did the Creator have for us, and what's the purpose for each agenda here on Earth? Contemplate that for next week's show, and see you then.